We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At their own 15-yard line. Right to the air is Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They go play action with Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. He's on his way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick-six to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in, because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead and settles it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-six, and now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick-six. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do you get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. David. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. On first down, Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those
touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there Maybe he can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the 1st quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's good for an Eagles.
Entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
The 1st quarter, with the score Eagles 27, Ravens nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Odafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So maybe some signs of life. I mean, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return an interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Here's 3rd and 3.
In motion right is Watkins.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 18 on the play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. In motion right, Watkins. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
Smith catches left side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Good for an Eagles First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Fighting his way through contact. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
On a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close,